All right, if you're reading this and AI machines haven't taken over the world of sales yet, or the world as a whole, then that means sales is still only about one thing, H to H. On the surface, you might think that it's B2C or B2B, it's enterprise, it's high ticket, it's retail, it's e-commerce, it's products, it's services, it's tactics, it's closing lines, it's asking for the sale, and so on. That is accurate on the surface. Sales processes, approach, tactics, conversations, they're all different on the surface. Just like people, we are all different on the surface. But at the fundamental level, underneath the surfacey details, sales is all the same. It's about that one thing, H to H, human to human. Human number one, you, trying to help persuade human number two, them, to take the right, best next action towards getting to a better place in their life or business. So many key parts in that one statement, like a janitor's keychain. Let's look at them all. But there's one important key. Their life and business. Not yours, human number one, not your goals, your quota, your needs, your wants, but theirs. Why is that the main key to sales and selling effectiveness, about their life and business? Because they are human. Remember, human number two, which means they only care about themselves. We all share that key human trait. In the primal parts of our own survival mode, focused brain, we only care about ourselves. Our survival, our thriving, our goals, our longevity, our offspring, our security. If your prospective client, human number two, only cares about themselves, how do you get them to care about you? Well, you don't. You need to shift your mindset and get over that goal. They don't care about you. And I must tell you, it's tough because guess what? You're also human. Again, human number one. So you also care about yourself. But since you are in a sales role with a goal of serving others by helping them get to a better place, you must put aside your need to be the most important person in the conversation. You must focus on helping them buy the right thing for them. But if they don't care about you, how will they ever listen to you? Especially considering most people have negative experiences at some point in their life at the hand of a salesperson. So their guard is probably already on high. Most salespeople go about it all wrong. They follow some weird old school sales playbook that tells them the best approach is to mainly talk about themselves, their company, their product, why they're amazing, and why are they are the hero to save the day. Now, what's wrong with that? Well, human number two isn't going to listen to you with the goal of understanding. They won't be open to what you have to say until you do one thing. It's the title of this, which is people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. It's cliche, but I've come to learn in life that cliches are there for a reason because they're pretty much always accurate. Your prospects do not care how much you know, not at first. They won't listen to you. And in fact, the more you talk, explain, justify, promote, and sell, the more they will resist and potentially just walk away or hang up. They don't want another lecture about an amazing salesperson, company, and/or product. Again, they only care about themselves, human number two. There is a good chance they do need what you're offering. They would probably like to hear what you have to share and what you hope that you can bring to their situation, but not at first. At first, they are skeptical about you and your intentions. They need to know that you care about them first. Once they get that from you and feel a genuine, authentic level of care for them as a human, human number two, their situation, their goals, their needs, their aspirations, whether it's in life or in business, they will listen to you, human number one, and what you have to say. Shift the way you create and execute your sales conversations. Focused on them first, human number two, getting to know them, asking them questions, actually listening, expressing empathy for them as a person, all of those human things. Since each person is different, human number two, Then what you'll need to do is make sure to judge each interaction for the inflection point of where you can then talk about your product at the moment where they feel like you care about them enough where they're going to listen to you. Now, if you need help with that, my Authentic Persuasion Pathway sales process model will give you the ideal framework for the H to H sales mode. Think about this. Like an appointment with a new doctor, do you want them to come in, talk about themselves, their degrees, their accomplishments, name drop celebrities, famous or important people that they've helped, talk about the metrics for success, and then ask you a few questions before jumping in to tell you what procedure to do? No, that would be terrible, and we call that bad bedside manner. You want the doctor to take an interest in you, to ask you questions, to build some rapport, to take some time in understanding you and your issue for you. You want them to care about you first. Once you feel like they care about you and you aren't just a number and a number that's going to help them make another payment for their fancy car, then you will listen to their diagnosis. Same goes with your prospect, human number two.